something happened when I put the handbrake on. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what I find underneath there. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with these handbrakes. So I've lubricated the right hand side to check its operation. Okay, pull the handbrake. Release. Okay, let's check the other side. Okay, pull the handbrake. Release. Oh, that's weird. Well, that's not good. Pull the handbrake. Okay, so this handbrake might have snapped somewhere else then. I've removed the center console, which is now on the back seat. It's just 4 10mm nuts, one at the back, one in the center, and then 2 at the front in the cup holders. The one in the center and the one at the back are covered by little flaps that you need to just pry open with a pick or something like that, and you can then just slide it off really easily. And you can see I was right, the cable actually snapped. Look at that, it just rusted through and broke. So I've ordered a new left hand side handbrake cable, and as soon as that arrives I will fit it, hopefully without too much trouble, but who knows. I am now going to fit a new handbrake cable to the Panda 4x4. So time to slip underneath the vehicle and get the old one out, which is actually broken, so hopefully that'll make it a bit easier. So underneath the Panda, looking forward, I've removed my prop shaft. If you've got a 2-wheel drive, then you won't have a prop shaft here anyway, but these are the 2 handbrake cables that come out from the handbrake lever, which is up there. The back seat is run about here somewhere. So what has to happen is you have to disconnect this inner cable. It's like a bicycle brake cable from inside the car, and once you've loosened it there, you can then begin to work this out. Now this main cable over here is attached to a couple of different supports and clips between here and the rear wheel over there, where the rear brake is. So I just need to find where those different places are and set the brake cable free like that. Just push on it and it should be able to free it up. And to help me on the way, I've also got a small little pry bar. Get in there and pop those out of position. Right, so it seems like it's got it. There you go. So it's just a matter of popping them out of the clips like that and working them out. So I think this one here, just pull out like that. There we go. You can see I've already pulled the inner cable out because that is broken. So that's that done. Slide a little bit further, and we've got another one over here. Right, there's the cable that I've loosened, and you can see that there's a clip over here just next to the wheel, and there's one over here. So I just need to figure out how these are held in place. Okay, so it's clipped at the top there, so what I need to do is open up that clip with the pry bar, clean out all the other muck that's in there. I've pried that clip open so you can see it a little bit clearer now. That's what it looks like. And I just used the little pry bar to lever open these top pieces over here, in one in turn, and then you release this part of the brake cable over here. Now that piece over there is already loose, so now I can go to the back of the vehicle and get access to the rear caliper and then release it from there. This is the inside of the rear wheel, and this white stuff is just white grease that I sprayed on there to lubricate the handbrake cable. That is the handbrake spring over there, which you can pop off if you want to. As in my case, this cable is actually broken. I can just disconnect it like that, and then it's held in place once again by another clip on top there. Right, that's a little bit of a better picture there. You can see where the cable comes in. I've disconnected it over there. Now I just need to get it out of that little ring at the back there, and then one more catch further back. Well, there is my broken cable. This is the end bit. You can see it snapped off right at the end here. That is the ring that you've got to get it out of. And then further back there is another little catch back there. You can see I've released the housing from it, and that cable should now be free to pull out from underneath the car. I should just be able to pull this out now. There we go. And there it is. There's a new one. That is the handbrake lever end, and that is the caliper end. Okay, that didn't take too long to thread the new cable through those mounting points over there. There's the one that has the rubber protector with the flanges on either side, and then just near the fuel tank there is this one over here where it goes in front of it and then behind it, and there's a little kind of catch that fits in that space over there, it seems, maybe to hold it in place, not quite sure. And then you just have to push it in over there. Let's have a look at the center console, which I had already removed. There it is over there. And down here, and here is the new one. So this little thing, just like a bicycle brake cable, has this nodule on the end, and it needs to go into that little slot over there, so it feeds in from the side. So what I'm going to need to do is just loosen that barrel adjuster. What I'm going to try and do is just give it a gentle squeeze. So that's in place now. Now I just need to tighten up this adjuster. Now if you do manage to unscrew this barrel adjuster all the way off the end of this threaded shaft, it's not a big deal. You've got a spring over here that probably won't pop off, but this plate with these two connectors might just do that, but it's easy enough to just slide back on again. Okay, so I've got the cable in place on the little catch on the caliper. I'd loosened this off enough to get it over the little catch. So now I can feel that it's starting to pull. I'm just going to double check the rear caliper, make sure it's okay, and then I'm going to get a 10mm ratchet to crank this up. So everything is in place. I've got myself a ratchet ring spanner now, and the beauty of that is that the ring will fit over the end of the barrel adjuster, and then I can just tighten it up. Now over time, as these brake cables stretch, just like on a bicycle, you need to adjust them, and thankfully this is one of the more simple methods of adjusting a cable. Some of my other cars have got kind of like a coil loaded spring which is supposed to adjust the tension, and let me tell you that after a while those coil springs do not work anymore. So I should have handbrake now. There we go. Happy days. In fact, it feels really tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back off this barrel adjuster until it's flush with the end. And that's it. New handbrake cable is fitted. I just need to return the center console to its place, do up the 4 little nuts that hold it down, connect the cigarette lighter and the electric point for the adjustable mirrors if you've got one of those in your Panda. If you're having difficulty with getting nuts in vertically like this because they drop off the end of your ratchet like that and you can't get your fingers into the fitting holes, get yourself one of these telescopic magnet tools. Pop your nut on the end of it like that, put it down over the threaded insert, the threaded screw that's in the floor. Once it's in place, it won't come back out, and then you can get your spanner in there. I've used this extension with this 10mm socket on the end, and you just need to nip these down. You don't need to tighten them up really tight. They just need to stop the center console from rattling around. And there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button. Appreciate it very much. Have a good day.